What you are about to hear is the tale of one of history's most enigmatic and misunderstood figures, a name whispered in fear, spoken in awe, and ultimately reclaimed as a symbol of defiance. Her name is Lilith. But who exactly was she? A demon? A goddess? Or something far more complex? Join us as we unravel the ancient origins of Lilith, a being whose story stretches across millennia, from the incantation bowls of Mesopotamia to modern-day interpretations of empowerment. A whisper in the shadows of time. In the lands of ancient Mesopotamia, long before biblical texts were penned and before stories were bound into sacred scripture, there were whispers of beings that walked unseen among the living. These creatures, the Lilitu, were spirits of the night, feared for their ability to slip into homes through open windows and haunt the dreams of the unsuspecting. The word Lilith itself likely stems from the Sumerian term Lael, meaning wind or spirit, an ephemeral presence lingering between the world of the living and the realm of the unknown. In early Akkadian and Babylonian traditions, Lilith and her kin were said to be spirits of the unfulfilled, wandering souls of young men and women who had died before their time, before marriage, before childbirth, before completing their earthly purpose. These entities, particularly the female Lilitu, were seen as succubi, creatures of desire and hunger, lurking in the night to prey upon the vulnerable. They were feared by expectant mothers, for it was said they sought out infants, stealing them away in the dark hours before dawn. To counter this unseen menace, people crafted protective amulets, inscribed with prayers to ward off these spirits and ensure the safety of their homes. But Lilith was more than just a whisper in the dark. She was an entity feared enough to be bound in clay, literally. Across the deserts and ruins of Mesopotamia, hundreds of incantation bowls have been discovered, dating back to around 500 to 700 CE. These were shallow clay bowls, inscribed with elaborate spells meant to trap and neutralize demons. The words spiraled inward, pulling the demonic forces into the center, where some bowls even bore crude drawings of demons, bound in chains. Among them, Lilith was often the primary target, a force to be expelled from the lives of those who feared her wrath. The evolution of a demon. As centuries passed, Lilith's presence did not fade, instead it transformed. By the time of the Hebrew Bible's composition, her name had taken root, appearing once, just once, in Isaiah 34:14, where she is described as a creature of the wasteland, dwelling among wild beasts and specters. The ambiguity of this mention left room for interpretation, and as Jewish mysticism evolved, so did Lilith's legend. The Babylonian Talmud, compiled between the 3rd and 5th centuries CE, cemented Lilith's identity as a winged, long-haired night demon. Here, she was a creature of desire and danger, lurking in the darkness, threatening those who dared to sleep alone. Jewish communities, recognizing her menace, turned to incantation bowls, ritual objects inscribed with protective spells, many of which were explicitly designed to banish Lilith from their homes. But the Talmud did not portray Lilith as a singular entity. Instead, she was one of many, a species of demonic beings that plagued humanity. Some texts even described Lilith as a shapeshifter, able to appear as a man to seduce women and as a woman to ensnare men. This idea that she could transform to suit her prey made her all the more terrifying. The first woman of Eden. Perhaps the most intriguing evolution of Lilith's myth came in the medieval period with the alphabet of Ben Sira, a text written between the 8th and 10th centuries CE. It was here, for the first time, that Lilith was cast in a new role, not merely a demon, but the first woman, Adam's first wife. According to this legend, Lilith was created alongside Adam, molded from the same earth, equal in every way. But conflict arose between them. Adam sought to dominate, to place her beneath him, not just in stature, but in their most intimate moments. Lilith refused. She declared, "We are equal, for we are both made from the same earth." When Adam rejected her defiance, she uttered the ineffable name of God and fled Eden, choosing exile over submission. Furious, Adam demanded a replacement, and so Eve was created, fashioned from his rib, meant to be subservient where Lilith had been rebellious. But Lilith did not disappear. Instead, she took refuge in the depths of the Red Sea, birthing countless demonic offspring. When God sent angels to bring her back, she refused, striking a dark bargain instead. She would spare any infant who bore a protective amulet inscribed with the angels' names. Thus, the ancient fear of Lilith as a child snatcher intertwined with her newfound role as Adam's forsaken first wife. A figure reclaimed. For most of history, Lilith remained a shadowy figure of dread, a monster lurking in religious texts and folk tales. Yet, in the 20th and 21st centuries, something remarkable happened. Lilith was reborn, not as a demon, but as a symbol. Feminist movements, particularly in Jewish circles, reclaimed her story, seeing in her defiance not wickedness, but strength. Where once she was condemned for her independence, she was now celebrated as an icon of empowerment. Lilith's story is one of transformation, a narrative shaped by fear, mythology, and ultimately human perception. From the whispered fears of ancient Mesopotamia to the pages of modern literature, she remains a figure of mystery and power, a name that refuses to be forgotten. The Legacy of Lilith. Today, Lilith's name is no longer spoken in hushed whispers of terror, but instead chanted in reverence by those who see her as a guardian of female autonomy. From religious mysticism to modern feminist movements, she has journeyed from the depths of demonology to the heights of mythology, literature, and pop culture. Her name is found in TV series, novels, and even feminist publications. The transformation of Lilith, from a demon feared by ancient mothers to an emblem of defiance, is a testament to the way myths evolve with society. So who was Lilith really? A demon, a goddess, or a symbol of rebellion? Perhaps all three, shaped and reshaped by the hands of history. If you enjoyed this story, consider subscribing to Abyssal Narratives for more deep dives into the myths, legends, and hidden histories of our world. The past is full of secrets, and we are here to uncover them. Stay curious and remember, some stories refuse to die.